Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to another IGTV. My name is Claudine Charles and thank you so much for watching this video and supporting me. So the topic of this IGTV, I'm going to be focusing on discussing finding your purpose here on social media and the purpose of online digital marketing. So online digital marketing has boomed even more so in the past few years with the pandemic, and we know that there are tons of people who are now launching their businesses and they're straddling between full-time employment and sacking the boss. And I have quite a few followers who I have communicated with, and they have told me that they are in that current position. And a lot of people have shared with me that they're sharing content and they're building their audience first. And there are others who have a client base and they're sharing content to maintain an online presence. Some people, it's their Instagram is their main channel. Some people, their focus is on LinkedIn and they're repurposing on Instagram. So I believe that online digital marketing and the kind of roots behind it, it works for all those purposes. And there isn't a successful business who is not marketing. And there's tons of trends at the moment. So we see the trends with podcasts, reels, videos, and many people are hopping onto those trends exclusively. But what I would always say is always important to operate from a purpose. What is the purpose behind what you're doing on social media? It has to be purposeful and it has to lead to specific action from your audience and hopefully your customers. So firstly, what is your purpose here? Is your purpose here to increase your visibility? Is it to increase your reach? Is it to increase generating client leads? Is it to increase your brand authority? Are you trying to get more traffic to your website, to your main channel? Or even probably a few of those options might actually be what your purpose is. For instance, if your purpose is to increase your visibility online, what strategies are you using currently to achieve that? Do you have a simple engagement strategy? So you don't have to have something that's really onerous and time consuming. Do you use hashtags in your content? Have you identified your peers and your competitors, and how are you engaging with those people? How are you building those relationships? Have you got any links to influencers in your particular area? And how are you using your content in service to that? So these are all valid questions if you're trying to increase your visibility, to ensure that your time on Instagram is fruitful and worthwhile and leads to results. So in terms of online digital marketing, the purpose is again to increase your visibility, your perception of your brand authority, your status, your expertise, enables you to create and market products and services in real time, and as they say, allows you to market products and services that are evergreen, which means they're not time bound and they're accessible 24/7, which is great for creating a passive income. And there's so many different ways to use your online digital marketing. You can use it to create a funnel to upsell to your exclusive higher end services. You can also use it as a way of increasing your visibility by sharing low cost offers, which then allow you to have an introduction to new customers. So there's so many different ways in which you can use your online digital marketing. And how are you using your online digital marketing and your presence online to your fullest potential? How are you making it work for you? How are you attracting people to your business via social media? What is your plan of action? Do you have a plan for your marketing broadly? Do you have a plan for your customer relationships, how you're nurturing them and how you're maintaining them as well, and also creating advocates? Do you have sales projections, or is your strategy very fluid and you are completing actions, you have a bit of a plan and you're just seeing what happens? How are you getting more serious and strategic, about what you're doing online? And some people may not want to market here as they're on LinkedIn or they're on Facebook, but it's great if you can optimize your presence on Instagram more than anything, because there are less restrictions, and considering the billions of people are on here, you're always going to meet your audience. Of course, sometimes your audience might not be online for your particular purpose. If you're a coach or if you're a course creator, they might go on to LinkedIn. But, you know, even myself, I do follow a lot of people who are in my industry, and I follow hashtags. So people do follow people on Instagram. So it's not necessarily just a lighter or social network. And as we can see, there's so many people who are generating leads here. So there are ways to increase your reach on Instagram that are not present on LinkedIn. And there are ways to get in front of new clients that are not present on Facebook, you know, because they prioritize your friends and family and groups. And their groups do work well on Facebook, but they do take a lot of work. So, you know, I would argue, why show up and share content with minimal reach? You know, getting likes such as 10, 20 or 50 on posts when you've been, for instance, present on here for 6 months to a year. It's really important that you constantly are increasing your visibility, your client base, and also, you know, it's not even necessarily about follower numbers. It's about the engagement on your posts. You could have like 1,000 followers but only get 6 likes on your post. So how are you maintaining those relationships? Because people follow people for a reason, and then a lot of the time their engagement drops. So what's your plan? You know, what's your purpose, and how are you using Instagram to its full potential? So if you would like to discuss that, if you would like to optimize your presence on Instagram or any other social media channel, if you want to look at how you can generate client leads, and you don't necessarily have to do that using carousels. I'm not necessarily asking people to do a copycat of my strategy on Instagram, because I do that for a particular client base. But for instance, as I said, the way in which I generate leads in my other business is completely different. So I have worked with quite a few clients over the past year, helping them and supporting them to reevaluate and to revisit what they do in terms of their marketing. So if you're interested in having a conversation with me, then please just send me a DM, or you can even go to link in my bio and sign up for a 15-minute, or even, as people have done, just go straight to that 90-minute one-to-one consultation where I do a full analysis of your business in terms of social media, your website, all your different marketing touch points. We then have a conversation for 90 minutes, and we then follow up with a report which has a number of tips in terms of how you can optimize your presence online. And if you haven't, or you've done so and you would like to see my testimonials, you can see those in my highlights. So I hope that you do get in touch. So that's the end of my IGTV. Have a wonderful Sunday, and thank you to those who've got to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. All the best, and have a great day.